traits incurred way they felt, no can mean last four fingers denied claim unintelligible. Yeah, insurance companies are a scam. Remember that. Filed on behalf of CMP. Assistant saw operator 16J, cartridge F, lost several digits due to carelessness and negligence. She failed to heed prominently posted warnings about the state of our safety equipment, and her resultant injuries have decreased our factory's productivity and led to multiple stress headaches for management as we've struggled to reshuffle worker schedules around 16J. Approved. Because of course it was approved. Oh. If it meant the heat death of the goddamn universe, I would approve of a goddamned removal of anything and everything that is corporate. Insurance. Tax companies. The works. Actually, wait, there was another building over here I missed. The Chet. I'm not going to go along with you, am I? Your name is The Chet.
No, but thank you. I'm quite alright as I am.
Where can I find Catherine?
Can't fathom why you'd go searching her out. But it's your neck on the noose. I was told she runs the saloon. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram.
Hey, seriously, what's your deal?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure.
I mean, one that wasn't such a bastard. God damn it, why they gotta leave the good shit out in the open? More patrons? Man. Chet. I mean, I don't doubt that this place would be easy to purge with a hammer. I'm just saying. Melon's House of Hospitality. This ought to be good. Ah, Wesley.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Got any glacial age whiskey?
No, I don't have any... Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
What can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Now if I break yours first. Eee. Well, found Catherine.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Sorry to trouble you, Ms. Malin. I understand you're a terribly important figure in these parts. Perhaps you could point me to a man by the name of Reginald Cheney.
That sprat shit better not have brought trouble into my town. He's a long-term renter. Easily replaceable. Check his domicile. Whatever happens, I don't fucking care. Just keep the mess from staining my little nugget of paradise, and we'll be grand.
Damn it. Nice to meet you.
I'll be sure to remember that, fella. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm half listening.
Need a hand for hire?
If it's one that don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy?
You don't?
I do admire blunt honesty, so I'm willing to give a business arrangement between us a try. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Any tips on how I might get in?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And killing them?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Alright.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
You sound like such a upright individual. I can't help but think that you might be wanting to talk about the sublight people.
How's Clive?
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
Something about... Hold up. I'm an idiot that needs to read his quests. Catherine. Lilia hasn't heard from her agents. Retrieve the information he's holding on the salvage location. Some expensive salvage when the board abandoned Monarch. Except when the majority of those locations have been Monarch. Recent discovery. Right, the Alta Vita gas. Alright.
How's Clive? Sure.
I feel like saying you oaf might be a bad thing, but...
Funny. You don't look like one of Lilia's. Sure sound the part, though. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Right, the Alta Vita stuff.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew.
There it is.
Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Remind me what Alta Vita does?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market. I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Probably just exterminate them. Although our Sawbones Alley could probably cook something up.
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
And good thing we have an engineer. Park will handle it.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. Best of luck, Fixer.
Now, I can't help but see that you might have a quote-unquote sublight problem.
How's Clark? Sure.
Oh. I guess I don't have that option anymore. I guess we are kind of telling her, hey, we'll do your sublight mission thing. I mean, she's a little rough, but I don't think she's as bad as most of these folks are making her out to be. Anyone actually in here? No? Hi, totally didn't steal your shit.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
I was frozen today.
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to.
Oh.
Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
How many bits we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
Damn. I got thousands of bits. You know, it's fine. Ah. Iceberg aged whiskey. Why am I grabbing this again? Who cares? Hi. Actually, what else do you got? There's got to be something else.
Pick your port? So,
You serve drinks at this bar, right?
your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer too from time to time.
Sublight bar?
If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
One second. I'm looking for work.
Who ain't these days? Everything runs through Ms. Malin here.
Damn. I was hoping she might have a job for me. Plenty of jobs to be done around the place, I suppose. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Not because I
Remind
can't.
me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
You know how there's folk who are all crusty outside, but warm and squishy inside?
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
Yeah. Let's see. Evicted. Evicted. Yellow. Locked.
Come back later. Or better yet, not at all.
Crying shame I don't have a high enough stat to
Always
do
imagined
anything with that.
Fallbrook would be
Cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
cheaper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last few hours.
That's because you've got a terrible tell. Whenever you're lying, your right eye twitches like mad.
It most certainly does not.
Yoink. Yoink.
I wouldn't steer you,
Yoink.
old friend. See? There it goes again.
Anything on this? Oh. Man, it's a crying shame when most of these places have nothing of value. Oop. Mark that. Employee, employee, employee. Vending machines discovered. Fancy as hell in this one. Holy shit. Like, especially compared to the rest of the place. Close the doors, you animals. Ooh. Sublight ID cartridge. Excellent. Now I should be able to sneak around as a Sublight employee. Do 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 do. Totally didn't steal anything. Do 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 do.
Oh gosh, this is so pretty.
Okay, I won't lie. This is a pretty cool view. Well, I guess we see why it's called Fallbrook. God damn, that is pretty. More patrons. Dang it. Sublight storage key needed. Ooh. Hello. Where are we gonna find the Sublight storage key? I was gonna say, how the hell do people land here? But then I realized it's an open top. Oh god, that's pretty. Oh, there are more vending machines. Gotta get that sweet, sweet experience. 450 points at a time. Alright. Unless there's something in/around the actual falls. Or down, down, down by the river. Actually, let's try the falls first. Jason and Julius?
Can I help you? Don't think we've spoken before. I would remember. You look, well, I wouldn't forget what you're wearing, no.
Why would have spoken before?
Most of the freshies spend their first day in the saloon. Fresh to Fallbrook, I mean. Me? I've been here going on 3 days now. I'm real friendly. Figure I've talked up everyone in town by now. But not you yet.
Seems it's your lucky day.
Every day I've been here has been my lucky day. Never won so much in my whole life. Aside from a close call during my wilderness hike, it's been a grand adventure. I'm dreadful blessed that Captain Criley hired me onto the crew.
Goes Carl?
You heard that right. Wilderness almost got me pushing up daisies. If I wasn't so fleet-footed, I never would have escaped them Raptidons, then Marauders, and then that Mantiqueen alive. To outrun him, I had to ditch my bag. All the bit cards from my winnings were weighing it down. A shame, because it was my favorite gun tote.
How'd you end up in Fallbrook?
Well, Captain Criley wanted to take a pit stop. I'm the hired security, see? They pay me to guard the cargo, but right now the hull's empty. It's my first shore leave with the crew, and my maiden voyage before that. I can tell you it's been a real hoot.
Which crew did you say you were stationed with?
You wouldn't have heard of them. They're just a small pot of smugglers. kept getting their spoils stolen when they went to fence him. So they hired on a merc. They didn't mind my being so talkative, or them being my first protection gig. Captain Criley, he does ask me to shut it sometimes. In fact, I probably shouldn't be flapping my gums about his crew at all.
Fair enough. Survival ticks?
Captain warned us to take care around Devil's Peak. The bigger beasties tend to roam the slopes there. Mid-morning, I thought I'd try Fallbrook's self-guided wilderness hike, the one that leads up around the mountain. Safe enough, else they wouldn't advertise, right? Wrong. Scarcely made it back in one piece.
I'm looking for Devil's Peak.
Look for the horns and you can't miss it. Even I saw them when we flew overhead.
Horns?
Massive curved stone peaks, if you want to get technical. They're a part of the mountain terrain.
Cool.
Right then.
Do I? Nope.
Right.
Right. Anything behind the waterfall? Oh. Well, now I know there's something behind the waterfall. Hello. Tee-hee-hee. Plasma launcher. And why did they go and put it so far away over there? Ow. Yeah, you're all fine. It's like they knew that someone was going to be looking for this shit. They were like, yeah, no, you get a reward. Big old explosion in the face as well. But hey, you get your reward. Alright, what's over yonder? Well, howdy. Seem to be roughing it up out here.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
So, this guy doesn't look like much of a scholar, Max. Care to explain?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
You're gonna be giving up everything you believe in for just some revenge?
Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Max, stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you're looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit. That does sound kind of flimsy.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vic?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
You're lucky.
Hey, I just want to thank you for saving my life.
That's a bit of an exaggeration.
Exaggeration? Has the vicar told you what he did to Old Lamp? He's still eating through a tube last I heard.
Look, what I may or may not have done to some degenerate during a prison brawl is old news. I'd rather not discuss it.
Fair enough. Why are you hiding back here? Oh, can you not afford any more rent? You can't afford the rent. I guess that makes sense. So, I'm wondering if I do the quest.
Could I have a word with you, Captain?
Oh, let me quick save and then sure.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Never mind that. Why did you feel you need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Yeah, we all get a little obsessed sometime. You're forgiven, buddy.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Well, I'm glad I did that. I mean, for one, I'm pretty sure that he might have just ended the...
Folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in? That
Oh,
wasn't
kissing. I heard kissing. I was like, why is that bad? Okay. Was there anything you had, Duncan?
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash.
I'd rather not.
No rubbernecking.
Oh, right. Nah, probably just gonna go guns blazing anyways. Speaking of guns.
I offer high quality and low prices. Pick one for your purchase.
Yeah.
If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
Trade. What do we got anyways? Jeez. Looking at the damage some of these do, I can't help but constantly feel like I'm just barely eking out an existence with my current weaponry. I will not lie. Like, frickin' A, 393 damage with a goddamn cannon. Mag 2 rays, Super Scope 2000. Ah, just one of those things, you know? It's like, boy howdy. Nope. Emmett.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here?
You look like you were standing. In fact, you don't look like you were walking.
Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs. I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
Carry on then. This galaxy is full of weirdos, pal. I suppose I am one of them. As an individual that decides not to take the stairs, but to jump off a roof.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works. I say, knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of a door. And you say...
I swear to the architect, I will punch your legs.
Did I go into this one? I may have. Knock you out, bars. Doesn't seem to be anything fun in it, half of these places. Oh. Oh, right. I couldn't get into there because I didn't have the key card.